Hey everybody out there, my name is Dragnix and welcome to Hero Siege. It is a roguelike, $1.49 on the Steam store right now. Only $1.49. It's something you can find in your couch cushions at this point, and it's worth the price of a mission here. I played it for 5 hours, I've enjoyed my time, and I'm going to get right into it. In fact, I'm going to get right into it in hardcore mode, because there is a hardcore mode on this game, and I haven't actually really played that much of it. So, characters here, you got a pyromancer, you got a Viking, you got a nomad, you got a redneck, pirate, and necromancer. I'm actually going to play as, who am I going to play as? Alright, so we got a bunch of classes to choose from here. You got a Viking, a pyromancer, a marksman, a nomad, a redneck, yes, a redneck, and a pirate and necromancer. Now I'm going to do a hardcore mode for you guys, and I'm going to use the redneck.
Chainsaw goes in,
and we'll call him Cletus. And we're going to go right into it. Hardcore mode, obviously, meaning if I die, well, it's over. So we're going to play the Forest. I'm not going to even try to pronounce that. Okay, there's my controls.
You got your guts on my boots.
So, typical roguelike. You got an open world here. This is randomly generated. Enemies. Enemies. Take them out. I have a chainsaw to begin with, and the regular attacks sort of suck. Not gonna lie. Early on here that they're useful, but later on you're really gonna get more powerful skills. And actually I need to bring that up in a second. There we go. So I leveled up. I actually didn't apply my level up to begin with. So these are your stats. You got damage, attacks per second, damage reduction, and health. I'm gonna put 1 in damage, 1 in attacks per second, and I'm gonna put 2 in health at this point. Now abilities. I'm gonna give myself an active ability, Molotov cocktail I can throw, as well as napalm spill. This is a passive effect. Every time I attack, I have a chance to spill burning oil. So, potion. Potions are randomly given through the game. You don't know what they do until you try the first type. That was toxic gas. I actually got hurt by using it. So obviously I don't want to use that again. What does this one do? Speed increased. Okay, I'm a little bit faster now. Cool. Alright. Now, one of the problems I've seen here in terms of recording this game, and this is specifically recording, there's a frame rate issue when I try to use fraps. I don't know what it is. It goes away as soon as I stop recording, but once in a while it will just all of a sudden get like to nasty frames per second, to the point where I can actually get out of the map because the game is still actively doing something. I think the game writes the disk at certain points, and that can be a little bit dangerous for it. So, a key. I will use that in a minute. Still got enemies to deal with. Still got enemies to deal with. Sorry if there's any hiccups on there. Again, the frame rate issue. I gotta figure out what's going on with, and it's only with this particular game. Okay, that treasure chest needs a key. I'm gonna use it. Only gold. That will be useful for buying things later on. Alright, let's... Okay, another level up. Let's go with... Well, first let's put 1 in damage reduction and 1 in damage, and I'll put a little bit more into my napalm spill. Now, you'll notice the next wave there. The next wave is the ability to start the next wave right away. Now, enemies can be coming from the environment, like if there's a spawning tree of sorts that will spawn rats, they will still keep on coming, like right there. So, sometimes it's beneficial to look around the map before you hit next wave. Sometimes you feel confident enough to just deal with it. I put more into my attacks per second here, and let's just keep on going. Let's just call the next wave in. Forts and things like that can appear, so things that help me out in terms of being able to get, treasures and things like that can appear on the map. I can choose to go down them. Now, some of them are pretty damn hard. If I go down them and I'm not ready for them, there's some pretty tough enemies down there, and I can die rather quickly. I need to throw a Molotov. See that Molotov? It coats the ground in oil. There's a lot of damage per second, and it's very, very useful for me. It can take out enemies rather quickly. Another level up. Cool. Alright, here we go. Kill these guys. I want to level up.
In Texas.
Alright, let's put another 1 in damage reduction. Actually, 2 in damage reduction. And let's put another one in Molotov. Molotov is something I've been using a lot with the redneck. It's very, very useful. Alright, let's just call the next wave. Oh, a dungeon appeared. Again, like the treasure portion, it is very useful in terms of being able to get something like a relic that will help me out. that marksman has got a lot of health. Let's throw... See them? Usually I do like 20 to 30 damage per hit. That Molotov, you're standing on it, you're going to die rather quickly if you stay on there, especially those archers and enemies like that. See, 20 per hit. Let's get that Molotov back up. And he went down in 2 hits of it. That poison, I got to stay away from that poison. Like I said, that poison is deadly. And that was deadly. I'm actually really hurting on health here. There we go. Health orbs. I actually have an ability with the redneck to do heal more off those orbs, which is good. Alright. That undead marksman is a champion. Bigger enemy, takes a lot more health to take down, so I wanted to take him down with an ability there. Blood maggot. Spitting a lot of blood at me. Or poison at me. Come on, get down. Another level up. Cool. So what is this different from other roguelikes in the genre? Well, it's not that much different. It is, in my opinion, a little bit just another mix-up of the formula. Another area to deal with. Okay, I went into a dungeon for some reason because I'm stupid. Alright, let's push these things on here. And there's got to be another one over here somewhere. Yep. There's got to be another 2. Yes. Oh. Don't think I can... Yeah, now I got to reset it. Because I'm silly. Because this guy can only go here. This guy can only go here. Well, I think it could go somewhere else too. I gotta stop at certain points because of the recording problem. Don't know what that is. I really wish I did. It's not, again, not fraps, but a combination of fraps in this game. Again, right to disc probably. All right, push that down. You'll notice there's no music. I don't find the music typically that much appealing, so I just sort of turned it off. It's a good kind of game to like watch a YouTube video with. All right, I got a relic here. The rock belt. Speed up. I'm a little bit faster now. It may not show at this low of a level, but any kind of relic is useful at this point. So I'm rocking out. Alright, let's keep on going here. Let's just call the next wave, which is wave 6. After 6 waves in an area, guess who comes? It's a boss.
Who dares enter my
And that is a parasectoid. He's got special abilities like that. Killed me instantly.
You will die.
So, I'm done with this character. This is hardcore mode. They don't frick around. So, he's gone. Let's show off some of the other characters. Let's show off the Nomad. Play a little bit of the Nomad here. Even though I haven't gotten to the second act with him, I'm going to show you a couple of his abilities. I've also noticed that with maybe the grass levels, it's not as bad with the lag, although my character's overpowered for this section. So he's got some abilities like throwing. I'm not sure what those weapons would be called. Actually, what would they be called? Flying scimitars. There we go. So take out this rat nest. So he has passive abilities like being able to throw sand at people randomly, or he's got things like a defensive shield that deals damage to enemies that come towards him. Alright, so in terms of the collectibles in this game, you get a lot of different abilities and a lot of different potions, and really, a run can really take on its own life. Unlike Binding of Isaac, in terms of, like, you can get some good items and you'll feel like you've done, you know, a reasonable job, or if you get through a run. Here, I really do feel the power once I've gotten through, like, you know, 15 levels in a row, where it feels like my character can pull through anything at that point. And it actually creates this weird dynamic where I sort of relax a little bit, and then all of a sudden, I'm in trouble again because I'm not paying attention. It's a good mixture in that, and it does a very good job for that kind of gameplay. I got a speed boost there. Let's see. Let's use the Whirlwind of Death here. Very useful. This is one of the best abilities for the Nomad. Also, the Nomad doesn't usually have this helmet on. I bought it with the crystals that you gain during the game, and so I made him Pyramid Head. Let's see what it gives me. Oh, 2 permanent stamina. So that actually will come over in other gameplay so that I have that permanent increase all the time. All right, so what else is great about this game? Again, it's sort of lighthearted. Again, it's for $1.50. You shouldn't expect like, you know, a world changer, but it is a good, like, if you want to mix up your roguelike experience, if you don't want a Binding of Isaac game, if you want something a little bit different, this is a good option at this point. It does have flaws. Again, like I said, the enemies, sometimes you can run into a situation where it's rather, it feels a little bit cheap early on. Like you get into that, like lava damage, you don't see it at first, and all of a sudden, bam, you're dead. I would not recommend playing this on hardcore unless if you've gotten reasonably far in the game at that point. Sometimes it may feel a tiny bit boring, only because if like you're having a particular problem with a certain enemy or boss or area, and you have to go through that axe portion of it, you may have to play through the first, you know, 5 levels of the axe at the same level, which can get a little boring, but you do feel a little bit more powerful compared to everything else. Other than that, it's just a fun game. You guys should give it a try. It's, again, $1.49 on the Steam store. I mean, you gotta appreciate that. Games that you can get, you know, out of pocket change. Especially a game of this quality, reasonable, I think. So this is Dragnix signing out. I hope you guys enjoy this game. I apologize for the sort of choppiness of this game in terms of the review, first impressions, but you know, sometimes recording software doesn't work the way that you want it to. So I hope you guys have a good day and enjoy the rest of your gaming week. Hey, thanks for watching. If you have a chance, leave some feedback and comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button. And if you want more content like this, hit that subscribe button. This is Dragnix signing off, hoping that gaming brings as much fun to you as it does for me.